Hello everybody, I'm Dan Hardy and welcome to Fight Tactics. Brussels is fast approaching and the co-main event is a very important fight in the Bantamweight division. Taylor Lapilus on one side, Jake Hadley on the other. I'm going to show a little bit of both of these guys, but their skill sets are very, very deep. Let me start with Taylor Lapilus. He's got a really, really cool setup that he uses against Kasimov. You'll notice it's Southpaw v Orthodox here. So Lapilus is constantly trying to scoot round towards the closed side of his opponent, but he's also doing a really good job of keeping space between him and his opponent and then working the body. There's the knee to the body. You can see the grin that comes off Kasimov's face. Short right, short left hand to the face as well. But ultimately, it's the distance that he's trying to keep between him and his opponent. It forces Kasimov to move forward faster and with more commitment than he really wants to. And what that allows Taylor to do is to get outside of that lead hand and start to invest in the body. And he keeps hammering that left hand into the body. Let's see it again. Look at this, how he steps in. Foot goes on the outside. He's practically behind his opponent now, but the shot's going into the body. You can see Kasimov's got nothing guarding his face. He's already been programmed since the first round to defend his body over his head because Lapilus keeps hitting him there. There he goes again, another left hand, but then he's going to switch it up. This is where it gets really interesting because Kasimov, you can see he was defending his body. You're going to see it again from the other angle, and you're going to see the reaction that Kasimov has to the way that Lapilus is moving. Here we go. Lapilus throws the jab, foot's on the outside. This one's ready, but Kasimov thinks it's coming to the body, and it's not. Watch how he responds to this punch. The arm comes down, opens up his head as a target. Look at this hand. It comes down. He removes his own guard, takes the left hand on the chin, gets knocked down. Lapilus follows him up with a thunderous hammer fist, and that is the fight over. A really nice setup, investing in the body from the early rounds. Here he goes again, look. This hand is going to come down. He's going to drop it because he's defending his body. That's what Taylor keeps hitting. And of course, you can see Lapilus has dipped off to the side here, but he's thrown that left hand into the face of his opponent, who's clearly defending his body instead of his head. A really clever setup by Taylor Lapilus, opened up the target that he wanted in the later rounds and got the TKO finish. A huge statement for Lapilus. Now on the other side, Jake Hadley, a very, very clever fighter. You'll see him here pushing forward against Matos. He wants Matos up against the fence and he throws a flurry of punches to expose his legs. Look how he dives into those legs. Now he's going to drive his opponent along the fence, which exposes the back. Now this takedown's very cool. Matis tries to roll through. He tries to Granby roll his way out of this, but he's not able to get clear because of the way that Hadley's controlling his waist. Look at that control. That allows him to keep on his opponent and circle all the way around as Matos is Granby rolling through to try and get clear. Hadley stays to his side. He puts his feet either side, so he's ready for that body triangle. There you see it slide in, and now they're up against the fence where there's no space. He's going to pull his opponent back. He's going to lock that body triangle in. There it is. But the key here, the most important thing, is this foot. I want you to pay attention to this all the time. We've got this control, we've got the harness, the seatbelt control around the upper body as well. But this is an awkward situation. Hadley needs to chip away at him and start to get him to respond to what he's doing. Hadley's going to fake like he's going to go for an arm triangle. You see Matos bring his arm up here, and Hadley takes a bite on that. You can see he's threatening the arm triangle, but this is still a key here. This foot is still lingering. The body triangle's still locked in. Matos is defending this arm triangle now. He thinks he's going to be safe. He's going to push this elbow down inside the shoulder of Hadley, and that's what's going to allow Hadley to switch to the Scottish twister. Here you go, the elbow goes in. Hadley palms the grip off. As his opponent turns into him, he passes the head to the opposite side, and there it is. Look how he palms it off. He pushes that grip away. And as Matos turns into him, thinking he's turned into the guard, look at this foot here. This is what's keeping the body triangle in play. And once Hadley gets this arm over the side, look at that crank that he's putting through the spine of his opponent. A tremendous amount of pressure, lower back, into the neck, into the shoulders. I can't imagine there wasn't a thing that was hurting on there on Matis. This is a really, really interesting fight between two guys that can take the fight anywhere. Both of them looking to get to the top of that bantamweight division, though, and get a title shot. This is the co-main event in Brussels, and I'll see you there.